several universities around the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area, including cadet training on campus at UT Arlington, UT Dallas, and the University of North Texas. Colonel Leclerc has over 10 years of overseas assignments serving as an intelligence officer, operating in conjunction with allied and coalition military forces throughout Asia, Europe, Latin America, and the Middle East. He has had previous staff assignments, including service in Operation Iraqi Freedom as a human intelligence advisor to the Iraqi National Police in Baghdad, Iraq, intelligence advisor and military academy advisor to the Royal Saudi Land Forces in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and chief of Russian military assessments for NATO Land Forces Command at Izmir, Turkey, as well as both intelligence brigade and battalion operations officer. He's an honor graduate from the U.S. Army Counterintelligence Special Agent Course, and he's a graduate of the U.S. Army's Command and General Staff College. As you can tell, he has numerous awards and decorations, including the Bronze Star, the Defense Meritorious Service Medal, as well as others. Pleased to present to you Lieutenant Colonel Leclerc.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you. Hey, team. Hi. What a really great opportunity to be here with you all today. I want to thank you for the invitation to come speak with you and to speak on behalf of our awardees for MOAA for the North Texas chapter. It wasn't lost on me that MOAA exists up here in North Texas, but I wasn't aware that there was a North Texas chapter specifically. So now that I'm aware of that, I do wish to go ahead and become more actively involved. So thank you for the invitation on many different levels. And Honorable Clark, thank you so much for your presence. Admiral, Dave, where you at? Dave, Lyle, thank you so much. And Shane, thank you so much. Very nice to meet you as well coming in today. And to our awardees, thank you so much. Like, I need to go ahead and express to you just how important today is for each and every one of you. It's an important milestone. Today marks some of the very first pieces of important feedback that you are receiving on the hard work and dedication and merit and investment you've made in yourselves. What you're experiencing today is feedback on what you did. What you put into things is what you're going to get back. You're going to get things back twofold, threefold. Anytime you invest in something, you're going to go ahead and get something in return. And today's a very important milestone in understanding and being able to appreciate the fact that your hard work and your competence paid off. Your performance mattered significantly. And I'm not surprised that you're here. And I'm not surprised to hear that you're going on to doing some really incredible and amazing things after this. And as you can tell, I am Army. And I know there's a lot of Air Force in the room. And there were some shots fired a little while ago. What I do promise you is that I'm not going to go ahead and shoot any more rounds. I think we took care of that, Lyle. But what I think is important is that from the perspective, and I certainly think that my colleague and I over dinner discussed quite a bit, was how important is the outcome. And the outcome is success. The outcome is service. The outcome is the willingness to volunteer, to do more. The outcome specifically is to lead. And that's what the three of you have been doing in your JROTC tenures. Whether you were the squadron commander, the corps commander, the sergeant major, the battalion commander, you learned to lead. And you learned to lead in an environment, importantly, of character. I'll give you a little bit of since I'm professor of military science, I'll give you a little bit of classroom real quick. So, and Air Force, bear with me. Army Doctrinal Publication 6-22, Army Leadership and the Profession, has a leadership requirements model. Be, know, and do. You must be, you must know, and you must do in order to lead. And that's broken down into attributes and competencies. What you bring to the table versus what you will go ahead and demonstrate and perform. And those attributes are exceptionally important. Those attributes, character, integrity, ethical decision-making, morals and values, sound judgment, presence. It's more than just showing up at the right time in the right place in the right uniform. Presence is so much more than being physically there. Presence is about making a decision that only you can make. I can't make it for you. It's a decision that only you can make. The decision to be there, the willingness to serve, to say, this is where I want to be, no matter what. I don't care if it's cold or it's hot or if I'm hungry or tired. A leader says this is where I choose to be. So all these factors don't matter anymore. Your presence is so important. And your people, the ones that serve under you, they will know if their leader's present. And trust me, it's not a physical feeling. They know if their leader is invested in them. Intellect. Well, that's what we rely on those fine high schools for. Wiley, Hillcrest. And at the senior ROTC level, we rely on the universities to provide the intellect that our leaders must have in order to succeed. It's of no use to me to have a leader without intellect. I must have it. But you have to bring it to the table. Competencies. Leads, develops themselves and others, gets results, and achieves. You must have the competencies. Those can be taught over time. Those can be developed over time with the right coaching, the right mentorship, the right guidance, strong non-commissioned officer presence to be able to deliver to you the messages that you need, to show you the tools and the tactics of the trade. We have lots of classrooms in Army ROTC and in Air Force ROTC and in Naval ROTC to teach you how to lead others, how to develop yourself and others, how to go ahead and be successful in institutional operation and individual growth and development and training. And you for sure will learn how to go ahead and achieve and to take the X. But guess what we don't have classrooms for? I don't have classrooms for character. You could have a look around campus. Be my guest. There's no classrooms for character. It's not in any hall. It's not on any door. It's not in any course that you can enroll in. There's two ways that you're going to get your character. One of which is in this very room. Your character is a result of who invested in you. Those are your moms and dads. Those are your sports coaches, your priests, your ministers, anyone who took the time to invest in you. That's the classroom for character. So for the moms and dads that are here today, if you can and if you're able, for those of you from MOAA, if you'd like to rise and join me in a round of applause for the classroom of character, please. The classroom of character continues. The classroom of character goes on. ROTC is one of the most important classrooms that you can get outside of those that invested in you, because that's exactly what ROTC is. It's an environment of character. It's an environment of quality mothers and fathers, of coaches, of teachers, of priests and ministers that choose to invest their time in ROTC to help shape and develop the young men and women that have that first ingredient, that presence, that they want to be here. And you're graduating and you're going on to the next step. Some of you will go on to Corps of Cadets. Some of you will go on to pursue what life has in front of you in pursuit of your dreams and goals. But the journey of character will continue, with or without Army ROTC, with or without Air Force ROTC. But I guarantee you that ROTC will always be there for you if you come and look for it. You don't have to wear a uniform to be a leader. You can be a leader in your community. You can be a leader in your faith. You can be a leader in your family or amongst your friends and your fellow students. Take what you've learned and take it to the next level. Continue your journey of character. Mothers and fathers, continue to invest in them and be there every step of the way, because there will be commissionings. There will be promotions. There will be graduations and certifications and commands. Be there for them every step of the way. I ask you, I implore you to be there every step of the way, because it is through that investment that will keep them going. And who knows where it'll stop as long as that investment continues. So again, to the mothers and fathers in the room and those that invested in the three of you, thank you. You have my thanks. Without character, who are we? That's the one thing that we can't create out of thin air. And you're very fortunate, because there are people out there in the world today that invest in young men and women with poor character. It goes both ways. And the three of you are exceptionally lucky to have had someone invest in you so well to do something so successful. So continue to share that with your peers, and learn to grow to be a leader of character in your future for others. As I said, you don't have to wear a uniform to be a leader, and you don't have to wear a uniform to share the character that you've been invested in. So go forth and teach others. Go forth and continue to learn and grow. Go forth and continue to have the humility to know that learning never ends, and that we can always be educated, no matter what, by others. We should always be of curious mind to speak to anyone, to understand their perspective, to understand their journeys, and understand what their struggles were. Because it is through struggle and overcoming challenges that we learn to be so much more as leaders, as family members, and Americans. I am very proud of each of you. Congratulations on your scholarship.